And welcome, gears and girls. My name is Gajitz, and this is episode 23 of Feed the Beast Infinity Evolved Skyblock. So, last episode we started on our thingamajig, uh, on magic, and getting that up and running. So, when we jump in, we'll have a look at how it's going. In between episodes, I've just been processing the uranium and all of that and getting plutonium and things. And also just chucking, like whenever we have a piece available to us, just chucking our plutonium in here and trying to get uranium. I think we've got two right now, so that's pretty cool. I know mass fabs are the way everyone else is going and all that, but eh, I've got time. So there's no great rush right now to get it. I could push pretty hard and get that. We might even do that eventually, but for now, it's the way it is. And as you can see, all our day blooms and nightshades have disappeared. So we need to get a few of those up and running again. I think that's about it. What I'm going to do instead, though, is I'm not going to use um, the nightshades or the day blooms. I think we're going to move on to a little better solution, and I want to make sure that these ones don't disappear. So to do that, what I'm going to do is we're going to make up our mortar and pestle, which is just like this. And then if we chuck this petal with our mortar and pestle, we get white flowers. Excuse me, sorry about that. And then we'll get green powder, and we'll also grab some orange powder. And then if we get bone meal and we go 2 and 2, we get floral fertilizer. So 32 floral fertilizer, that should do for now, because basically what I want is the agricraft one only gives us, um, what's the name? Only gives us the petals, it doesn't give us the flowers. And if we hit the ground like so, we'll actually get the flowers themselves. So I want a few more of these flowers. Grab all of this. And that just reminds me, we have mana now and all of that. And I still don't have any type of magnet. So let's grab some steel and sort out that as well. So to get our magnet, we're going to need mana steel. I want to make this guy the ring of magnetization. So we need 4 mana steel and then another 4. So 4, 5. So that's like 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 9, 10. And then if we drop all of this into our mana, we get mana steel. And the reason why I'm using steel over, or mana, yeah, mana steel ingots, is because if you look at the recipe, steel costs damn near nothing, whereas iron costs double. An iron ingot costs double steel. So we've got the steel, we might as well use it. And I think actually I have everything over here. Oh no, I don't have is it mana glass? I think it was mana glass, wasn't it? Yeah. So we need to grab some glass as well. Okay, so 1 mana steel gives us a nugget, and then that will give us our lens. Lovely. And then our lens is iron. Well, there's a lot of stuff we don't have. Jeez. Okay, so now we should have everything we need. Mana lens, this one. No? What are we missing for you? That's steel, I bet you. Is it really? It's steel. No, it's block of iron. Yeah? Maybe this doesn't stack, that's why. So you two, and then in the corners, 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. There's our lens, and then like so. There's our ring of magnetization. Lovely. And all of this can get dumped in here. Actually, the bowl and all that can come with us, but the plants and stuff can stay, I guess, because we'll need them later on. But now we have our ring of magnetization. We can chuck it in our bauble slot. And when we break stuff, like so, they'll come to us. So we don't have to move. We can be lazy. Well, that's the first part of what we need to do today. But I'll get everything else ready for the rest of it. Okay, so to make what we want some gunpowder to start with. So I'm going to make 4 of the petals, I think. So we need the red petals, the light gray, and I think it was light blue if I remember correctly. Where are you? We're going to be making, not this side, the endo flames, wherever they shall be. No, that's the grimace. This one, the endo flame. So brown, red, and light gray. So that's why we had brown. I think I put the brown back, so we'll have to run across and grab it. We have some brown here. We'll just quickly steal that. And what we're going to do is we're going to make the living seeds, I think it is, by dropping this stuff in to our mana pool, and we're going to make some mana dust as well. So then we're going to go, this guy's coming over here. Gonna need you. We don't need you right now. You, and you. So if I remember correctly, it's 2 red, 1 of you, 1 of you, and 1 of you. And then some seeds as well. Let's see. Nope, that's not the recipe then. What is the recipe? Oh, 2 brown. Okay, hang on. I need an empty hand. So if you have any troubles, you can just right click with an empty hand and it will pull everything back out. So it's 2 blue, 2 brown, sorry, 1 red, 1 of you, mana dust, 1 of you, and then a seed. Lovely. And that gives us our endo flame. But I don't want just any ordinary endo flame. I want endo flame that will not disappear. So to make it not disappear, we need a floating flower. Is it that way or that way? Hang on. Dun, da, da, da. It's in the middle. So it's in the middle, flower on top, and you underneath. Yeah? Pink flower. I did that. I can't. I can't craft them. I'm using dirt, aren't I? Yeah, I'm using ordinary dirt. Oh no, I can't craft them. Or maybe it might be just in an ordinary. Hang on, let's go try an ordinary um, crafting table and see if that's what the problem is. Let's see. So dirt on the bottom, you. and then pink flower. Oh no, hang on. I'm doing it wrong. I know. We need to venture over here because it's just not an ordinary flower. It's actually a glimmering flower. So these ones emit light, which is pretty cool. But if you do this now, we'll get a floating flower, and then we can get our endoflame and a floating pink flower, and we get a floating endoflame. So if we chuck it down, it emits light, which is pretty cool. And it also, we can pick it up and all cool stuff like that. Now, the next thing we need is a bunch of coal. So, and then if we chuck this guy down, we need our one to see if it's connected. You please. Let's see. Yep, it's connected to that. And then if we chuck a block of coal on the ground, like one like that. Where's our coal going? Again, let's just take this off for a sec. I think I'm picking that up. Hang on. I think this guy is still, yeah, it's still picking it up. Let's see. Block of coal. It should eat it. There we go. And it should start creating a ton of mana for us. Look at that. Like heaps of mana. So I'm just going to make up a bunch of these endo flames because we have so much coal. We should be quite easily be able to fill that up. And we'll be back in a little bit. And there we go, guys. A bunch of endo flames all powered. And look at how fast that mana's coming in. So fast that this spreader isn't even able to keep up with it. So these guys are filling up. That one's full. That one's full. So basically the whole top layer is full. Which is pretty cool. Just pick those up. And they'll just burn away and produce. So all those ones that are like sparking now, they're like full of mana and are pretty useless to us. So we might dig them up and we'll use them elsewhere a little bit later. So it's basically this entire top row. Otherwise, everything else is providing mana as fast as it possibly can. Look at that, spread is just full. These guys are getting a little bit more, but that doesn't really matter. Alright, so we've got a spare 7 endo flames when we want to use them later on. Let's chuck our magnet back on. Cool. And we can chuck those away and all of this. That should give us enough mana for everything we want to do today and over the next few bits. I am going to get a permanent way of, like, I will automate, again, like everything I'll automate, but we got to get it all on the ground first before we can organize. Like, I still don't even know where in this area I'm going to be placing all of this stuff, so it probably will end up staying over this side, but I don't know where else it needs to go. The next thing we need is first mana. We've got endo flames and stuff, and we've got all of our mana steel. So then it looks like we need to go into Thorncraft and infusing, and then witchery and so forth. And then the end goal is to get the crafting, the creative pool, which I think will be a little bit difficult. But there are a few things I want to get in the meantime. But what we might do is we might get onto getting our mass fab and all of that created first. I know we've done like very little magic, but I prefer tech over magic. I think everybody prefers tech over magic. But let's see. How hard is our mass fab? Oh, not too difficult. Just a few advanced machine frames and stuff. We could probably get that ready. So, it's some glowstone, some advanced uh, circuits, and a few other things. Lapis, which is more, so we need how many advanced circuits? One, two, none in there. So we need, it looks like we need four circuits for our mass fab. All right, let's get on to that then. Alrighty, so we need our basic machine frames, and then we need to chuck that into our advanced. Yes, so we need two advanced. So there's our two advanced machine frames. Then we need our advanced circuits, as well as our Lapatron crystal. Bam. And then it's you with you either side and you up and below, surrounded like this. And then we have our mass fab, which is pretty freaking awesome. And then we're just going to hook this straight up to our nuclear power and run it directly off of that. Which means I'm going to break this guy, because it's not going to be sending any power there. And then we're going to get our mass fab and we'll chuck it, I don't know, like there. Connect you up with power, and I don't think this centrifuge, oh yeah, it's going to be used for making more a little bit later on, some more uranium. And then at least now that power is going to progress really slowly through this, but at least that EU is getting used now. There we go, 2%, 3%, nice. So it's getting all the power that this guy can possibly make. Well, 100, well, it's not going too bad actually for how much power. If we made a couple more of these, we could probably power this mass fab pretty quickly and get a little bit of power and stuff. But a little bit of power, a little bit of iridium and things. But with all that being said and done, if you enjoyed the video, guys, don't forget to hit that follow button. I will work out a way of how I'm going to automate this guys and these guys. I got a few ideas with it. Not that. I got a few ideas with them and how I want to make them. So I'll probably get on to doing that. And in the meantime, we'll see you later. Alright guys, have a good one.